Okay, one of the jobs I have in front of me here is a broken defrost de-ice lever. Let me take a look inside here. You can see over here, let me move it a little bit. I'm going to do some wiggling. Yeah, should be attached over here, and that's broke off. So that attaches to that particular cable there, and it actually loops around way down here. If I can get it to focus, there it is, way down here, and that's got a flap inside. Well, this is jammed up real tight, of course. That's why the lever broke. So what I'll have to do is, first of all, there's replacement levers up there, and I can replace that. Number two is I have to take this whole assembly out, and then the other thing I'm going to do, of course, is somehow lubricate this cable here. That's got to be frozen or rusted, hard to say. Or the problem is down there with the flap itself is jammed up. So I got some things I got to troubleshoot, figure out what the problem is, but at least there's a repair kit available to get this defrost lever working again. All right, here's the environmental control assembly on my 68 that I just took out. A couple of things. The main reason why I did that, of course, is this lever is broke. It's connected back here. Looks like a common problem here. That's the bad news. The good news is that they do make a repair kit, which I was able to pick up. The arm, they give a bunch more reinforcing here to make it stronger so it doesn't break again. They give you a couple of tiny little screws here. I'll show you how to use those, and a retaining clip and some little washers. It also comes with these instructions, text-wise, kind of helpful to some level. So anyway, I did find, when I was sniffing around on the web, I did find this graphic, nice and detailed, gives you an illustration of what you're up against and how to perform this upgrade. Okay, so what they talk about in the instructions is a couple of things that don't come with the kit. First of all, you're going to have a drill, number 43, and then a tap here as well that you're going to use to rethread some of the holes. So again, you'll need these before you start. All right, here we go. So one of the things I'm going to have to do is to disconnect this. Right in here, you can barely see it, but this lever here is connected here to the broken arm. So this has to be disconnected here, and eventually this gets ground off, that gets ground off, this plate comes off, drill and tap these two holes here, and then insert the screws. But then also I'm going to have to reattach the arm back to this lever here. So that's the plan. Okay, first things first. I'm going to go down there and grind off this piece right down here. First of all, I got to plug it in. Okay, I was able to grind that off, and here's the lever itself right there on that end. Okay, so we got that done. Next, we have to grind these two off. There we go. All right, success. All right, little pivot there on the cover there. All right, here comes the old one. Off. All right, here we go. All right, I was able to drill them out. Not perfectly centered, but pretty darn close. So now let's tap them. Okay, was able to tap the holes off camera. Got that done. Now let's get that plate put on. But before I attach this lever, On the other end here, it's not tapped, and the instructions tell you to put in a self-tapping screw. Well, that doesn't seem to be a self-tapping. So what I'm going to do is get the tap on here and thread that out. Okay, I was able to tap that hole and put a screw in there just to chase the threads a little bit, so we're good to go. All right, let's install the new arm. Put it in position. And we also have to tie it into here as well. So I'm going to do, of course that's that. I'll flip that upside down. So what I'll do is I won't put that in just yet. I should be able to do it upside down here. Yeah. So I got to locate this guy right here with the new arm. See if I can do this all here with two hands. Get this out. Okay. Yeah, so that'll attach in there, the new arm to the old arm in here. Get a washer and screw that down so it stays in place. Then what I'll do, or before that actually, we'll get this installed here. Get the screws in the plate and get that in place. Okay, I got the plate back into its original position. Now to put the screws in. Alright, screws are in. Way to go, there. Alright, now we have to attach this other lever underneath here. Let's get that done. Let's get that attached. Okay, now to attach that lever down there. What you'll have to try to do when you're grinding that off is try to save the washer that's on there if you can. So it's like a retaining type washer. So heads up there. Alright, I was able to get this screw in down here. Let me show you. Let me move some of the levers out of the way. Here we go. Over here, so the defrost works now. You can see that. Let me flip it over. And of course I got both screws in here. I did put a little bit of oil down in here so all of these levers move freely. No problem. We're good there. So what I'll also do is put some lube along these slides down here too. You can just hear them scraping along, so just a little bit of oil will certainly help out and go from there. So they also give you this little tiny clip here in the package. The instructions say it goes on here. Well, it's too slippery here. It's just it's too big for this shaft here. So that's where your cable comes in and attaches. Well, you're going to have to get a smaller one at the hardware store. I will use this on one of the sliders here that I used for the other two control cables that were removed when I took it out of the car. There's one here and one here. So one is for cold and then one is for your fan as well. So be prepared to grab some more of these retaining clips for here. So hope that helps. All right, there it is, all installed. Yep, you can see the lever up there. If I can get it to focus, there we go. Works perfect all the way through. All right, success.